Okay, stage back, but now I'm kind of wondering what I want to do here.
Setting aside.
What makes you think that is...
Damn it. I can't go here. Really? I'm hoping I can pull this off.
We won't fall here. I swear it.
I'll cut you wide open. Ha!
Into the fray!
You've crossed the wrong mark. Begone, fiend!
The world in crimson.
I'll just have to resort to brute force!
The spirits demand your blood. Huh. Mind over muscle.
The inheritor inheritor, guide my blade!
You won't survive me.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Come on, goddammit. Fucking cunt. Cannot stand that. God damn it.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
Look at this shit.
Amranda gratior.
The light take you!
Arti.
Endure this! Did you see that?
So it comes to this.
Fall!
You are today's sacrifice!
No glory without risk!
Arti.
Make every strike count.
Really? Come on.
Made your choice. Watch out for trouble.
That wasn't so bad. Shit fucking irritates me. Piss out of me. There's no need for it. God damn it. No. I'm just fucking...
You know, Lon,
No.
you're almost half cute.
I don't give a fuck. God damn it. Just fucking get me there. God damn it. No. Ah. God damn it. Fuck. I just want to get there.
Yet another obstacle. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The inheritor, guide my blade!
I will bring down the divine wrath.
Nav, air, orba.
No fear!
You won't survive me.
Go for their hearts!
The light, take you!
Eternal Rose, I call upon
I'll
you!
remove this obstacle. You're irrelevant.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Fuck, I just want to get where I'm wanting to go. God damn. Fuck. This shit can really fucking drive me nuts. It's like, god damn, it's right there. Fuck. Oh, man. Greetings, Commander. To grant an audience with a figure of such importance, great honor, victories have impressed and inspired me, which is why I wish to do my part in the crusade struggle. Who are you? Velg, I'm a Kelid. My lineage dates back to Sicoran clans, and bonds of kinship have always been sacred to my family. When the world wound opened, my ancestors fled Sicoris, but they never forgot their homeland. Even before crusades began, my great-grandfather marched the principal people by Paris, as they all did. My grandfather and his eldest sons joined the first crusade. My grandfather joined the second. Our family's warriors have fought in every crusade, and that's why our bloodline is now extinct. They say this crusade will be the last, and so I've come along. For there is no one else. Alas, I'm no warrior, but I wish to be of use to you. How do you plan to help me? For 23 years, I've been gathering documents of Sicoris to contain numerous mentions of the history of the Blackwater clan. The clan was beset by demons as its members have dedicated themselves to creating a powerful weapon against the world wound. The clan needed more time, but no support came from their neighbors, and no backwaters were destroyed. But the fate of the clan is not important right now. What is important is that thanks to certain ancient maps, I've been able to pinpoint the location of their settlement. If you go there, you'll be able to verify my findings. If you happen to find a weapon, they will help you find the team will bring satisfaction and pride. My life will have purpose. What kind of weapon was the Blackwater clan working on? My thoughts on the matter are pure speculation. Perhaps it was a blade that could cut down even a dream lord, or an artifact that could call upon endless host of spirits, or a circle that could reverse the flow of time, erase and planar invade us from reality. The Blackwater clan operated in secrecy for work from spies. Unfortunately, an ever-present concern and to avoid drawing the demon's attention for time is right. You have an odd way of speaking. I'm a scholar. I know how to speak through manuscripts and prefer to express my thoughts, use my quill instead of my tongue. Social interaction is not my area of expertise, so I ask you for your understanding when it comes to my rather rudimentary communication skills. Thank you. I'll put this information to good use. If it pleases me to be of use to you. Commander, I have information for you. Though what I found out is mostly innocent, it might be a cause for concern. Concern, what do you mean? It's about well-being of one of your companions, tell me. Soldiers have been gathering graveyard to play cards. We usually turn a blind eye to such things. Though it's against regulation, we let them enjoy themselves as long as they don't cause too much trouble, and that's usually the case. The reason why people have no socio among them, the gambling seems to be having an unhealthy effect on them. As you know, I usually keep my nose out of other people's private affairs, but all these spies and cultists. I have too much on my plate as it is, but this time it's about someone you must trust for your life, so maybe you should do something about it. This is an official report. This is a tip off from a friend. Thanks for the information. You're welcome. Gather your band, War Chief. We're going back to the ruins of Kurlagolan. I'm the one giving orders here. That goes without saying, you're the war chief, you decide, but we have to visit the ruins, so go on then. Command everyone to make ready and head out. Why do we need to go to the ruins? Remember the white wolf we saw in the ruins every night? I saw her in my dreams, standing next to the stone of voices. Wait, let me finish. I know you can't just dreams, that's why I always say. But I'm also no stranger to spirits and the workings. I know the difference between a dream that was sent from above and one sent from my belly after a hearty dinner. By the griffin swing, I swear that this wolf's friend, one of the guardians of old Sakura, is just like my Arbar. If she's called me the stone, then we must go to the stone. Very well, we'll go in the ruins. I don't really know what we'll find there, but we'll have to start with the stone of voices. It was silent last time, but this time it made a different story. I can feel my guts. It's okay you drop by, as you can see. I've been working on a little something. I'm afraid some of your advisors are less than happy about it. Sure, if it's by a little something, meaning an entire shipment of freshly cut roasts teleported here from some southern country. You could have fit in on a higher outfit with the money you spent on this. Fortunately, they were my own personal funds, so I spent the money as I saw fit. This gloomy citadel will need an injection of beauty. That's none of my business, of course, but I've known you for a long time, Darren. The whole thing looks like another scandalous stunt conducted right up the Crusaders. If you want to pay court to the commander, don't do it in our headquarters. Do you have something to say, Count? I tried to something has it occurred. The thing is, I have no intention whatsoever of reporting commander and the romantic sense of the word. It never crossed my mind. I do not know what led you to such a partial conclusion. According to recent research conducted by Absalom scholars, sin of rose reduces stress and fatigue, refreshes one's thoughts and stimulates intellectual activity. So I only the good of the crusade in mind where I placed the roses here. My actions were entirely selfish and sincere. Darren, let's get this straight. I have no romantic interest in you whatsoever, so please stop this non-courtship. You're breaking my heart, although irritated face is enough to convince me that my time and money have been spent in vain. Ha! Commander, how is your crusade going? Our crusade, you weren't exactly thrilled to join the Crusaders. Oh my God. Of course I wasn't thrilled, but in unfavorable circumstances, a man cannot allow himself to wallow in gloom and despondency. What a man can do is look on the bright side of the whole situation and change the circumstances as much as possible. I, for instance, am certain I'll be able to throw a rip-roaring party even in the crater of a erupting volcano with my hands tied behind my back. So what brings you to me? Oh, it's just a trifling thing. I wish to make a donation to Crusade cause. It seems a smart decision to me because that's what's good for the Crusade is now rightly tightly entwined for what's good for yours truly. I don't have to get the revenue from my estate's good shake-up and send up you couriers turn about. But then I managed to acquire a couple of decent items. All in all, here's my donation to Crusaders Commander. You must try them out for yourself. I offer these gifts from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Thank you, Will. It's come in handy. Excellent. I was happy to contribute. Good day, Commander. By the way, take a closer look at my gifts. You may find something special in there. I can't. I'm getting all day long. See you, the Commander, huh? Cozy little place you've got yourself here. All these walls, polished furniture, solid, commendable. Well, I think I'll give you a medal for this. A medal, you're too kind. Don't mention I'm a generous soul, but I'm also fair. I dish out medals and I punish as I please. Am I not just their citizen? You'll be pleased to know that I am Thaberdine Quintus Missus Hierophantal, rightful heir to the throne of Is and all of Socorus. Everyone knows that no king has ever ruled over all Socorus. There's no throne in eyes. How would you know? Have you been to Is? Have you seen it with your own eyes? You haven't. And if you haven't, maybe there is one. My pops used to tell me about the throne. The place was gold all over, and it was crusted with all manner of precious things like diamonds, fire ants, rubies, and buboes. Couldn't take your eye off it. What kind of throne it was? All it's mine by right. Can you prove your claim to the throne? Of course, we're not just swindlers. We all have evidence. Here, look. Here, the royal Smilodon is the ancient symbol of the rulers of Chorus. I've also got a wart on my chest and the shape of a crown, of course, in the heir of the throne. And for those who don't believe me, well, they can get lost. So that's what I say. Let them go to Pelora Swall, where all kings of the Scores are buried. There, my entire family tree has been written in stone. Go and ready for yourselves. Pelora Swall, where's that? Are you deaf or what? You should think of pine needles and fusion. That'll do wonders for your ears and your eyes, too. I'm telling you, all the dead Sakura kings are in the ground there. And mausoleums, tomb burials, and those whatchamacallits, obelisks, that's right. And all that's written there about my ancestors and about me, too. Just go look and everything will make sense. By every law of the land, I'm king. What do you think you're entitled to? We are simple people, we don't need much. I mean, there's not what I would meant. We aren't simple people, not simple at all. And we need a great deal. A king's palace, a throne, lands, but all that can wait until you take back eyes and make all the demons leave. As for now, I wouldn't mind a king's residence here in Dresden, a place to sleep. Smart 3, that'd be a start. I see. So let's just throw this imposter out of here. Hey, why? What? How could you? Some commander, you are. Thank you. Oh. Yeah, but I don't know what to say. I am not sure what he's talking about. I don't know, but I gotta get rid of this shit, man. Okay then. There's nothing to describe at all, is there? Her. She can't scribe. Who can? Who can do what? Wolf is the only one, really.
Just think about the contribution you could make to society, mongrel boy. So please set aside your emotions and consider my...
No. No! Oh, and did I mention...
We get out of here and do some stuff. I want to see about retraining. This is pissing me off, that paladin. Meet who? Meet who? What's your role in the my army? Responsible for drills, organizing exercises, brief officers on the strategy approved. Furthermore, I have the honor of serving as the chair of the military council. Yeah. You've had encounters with Koram Mazada before, haven't you? Only the halls of my mind. Back when I was a young lieutenant, entering of the title Crusade Commander. And who among us hasn't dreamed of being in your shoes, Commander? At least for a little while. I knew I wouldn't one day meet him on the battlefield. I'm not sure if there are more powerful demons than world wounds. But in this ward, our entire army's fight for victory rather than end its word, he has been his greatest enemy. I've studied countless reports and battles against him. Paid out countless of his historic battles in my head trying to spot his mistakes. I just brought you so I hoped, but I never had the chance to put it to the test. I moved to the rank knowing that the day when we would come face to face was drawing very closer. The most important day of my life. I feel it's very close. I had to share opinions on the front lines. No more than soldiers from my squad. My last battle was at Miller's Ford Outpost, north of Canapolis. Demons, they brought flames down upon us. Never seen anything like it. Walls of fire spewing out fireballs. 300 soldiers turn and screaming, burning meat. I simply want to find a trainer. Yeah, I gotta look it up again. Snorri's storyteller.
Keep your calm.
He's usually near the tavern's entrance or in the main hall. It's not here.
There are many roads to success. I will guide.
It's not here. Fuck, man. go back there now. Should be getting cold tonight. I turned off the heat and it's already 20 degrees. It's supposed to get down to 16. Huh? Bless them. Okay. So, how do you get down here then? That's a level 7. Really? God damn it. Damn it. odd, somewhat touched priest sought an audience, and a training saw himself eradicate the bold one. As he convinced that it was an omen, with the help of the relics he borrowed from this temple, he was able to make the Ark return in Dresden, and now he's asking Commander to keep it safe while his way is quested by evil. Convinced priest his endeavors doomed. I don't see how well he does. Now what? Could go there. Hail, Commander. Doors Linda Stranglehold. Chair of the Logistics Council serves. We've got ourselves in a situation requires your decision. Hope that this council will benefit from a past experience of surviving with gear that consists of rocks and sticks, and where any dinner that's not scoring your plate is considered peace. All in all, kind of like your crusade. I won't lie to you, our logistics are a mess. We need more of everything, and what we don't have is in disarray. crates of provisions are rotting away in a storehouse because some idiot quartermaster spilled beer on the papers, and bulls are not the worst problem. There's also theft. Some officers grease palms to get a helmet with stylish plumage or a fancy blade from nearest. Meanwhile, that means ordinary soldiers are weak armed with barely more than kitchen knives, hammers and tongs. It's time to give the entire logistic staff to the bum's rush. The question is, where do we find capable, honest people to replace them? Let's get some veterans on the job, people who know had their bills in front of the line, and we know firsthand what life's like for a common soldier, what the ration seems like, and how the boots are always the wrong size. My suggestion is call someone experienced, well-connected suppliers from near us soon. Let them leave their cushy jobs in the desert and work out swift for the good of the crusade. Yes, we know what they are. I have a question for council. Landon, how do you know of this council? And you were thinking about gathering weapons provisions compared to the war for survival we had to wage underground. You guys have it easy up here. If things go badly, I can teach your troops to look the land how to craft decent weapons or junk. They'll have memory land special stew for years now. Sure, for want beef on those nerds, but they'll never see alive. Remember where you signed to the head of council. Over my years doing quartermaster duty, I managed to develop a bit of a reputation for myself. Units are responsible are always properly equipped, armed, and fed. Thieves, scatterbrains, and reprobates promptly get the boot. Bureaucrats who never seem to have anything actually find everything they need after meeting with me. In short, don't worry, Commander, I'm where I belong. I understand. Let's discuss our options in more detail. Then what do you advise? I try to believe the hunter's gear should be entrusted to most seasoned hunters, to those who stalked for themselves learned the price of mistaken outfitting an old blue-string, dull spear, tattered cloak, the hard way. I think that's how it should be in the army. Whoever is responsible for supplies must now war firsthand. They must have dragged themselves through the mud on the battlefield, seen with their own eyes how a rotted strap, a brute 1-2 size can lead to a soldier's death. They must have eaten their share of rotten couch and seen carts of horseshoes. No thanks, man. It's early in your opinion. There's some great worksmen, Dev, who have been sitting at home for way too long. Let the Queen send them to us instead of counting buttons for the Procots near Center Royal Guard and sort out our supplies and be ready to have connection to Serum. They could easily have an army property discommissioned later, have sold to private buyers for the next month. Those buyers just happen to be the same mercenary we're negotiating with. Connections are all too important, as you well know. Recruit those with connections to capital quartermasters. We'll do. Soon we'll have quartermaster return 2 on even on the Royal Council. Decided. Yes, it is decided. Our intelligence is correct. Corps was asked host marshal and president. In this position, the West Corps section, upon reaching the walls, will be paid. Lay siege wear down forces when nuisance raids. However, my experience tells me that we will act differently. This is going to be a full-out assault, a decisive display of power. When the enemy moves in our position, we must meet them with hail arrows from the walls, gaining full advantage of our superiors in this position. The Imperial Army force this battle is supposed to pass reform and increase presence of ranged troops in the ranks. I believe light armed slingers, a great number of whom can be trained quickly, would be out of our purposes. At once the demons get to them, every one of the slingers will be slaughtered. I say we're going to recruit experienced these rangers who have the travel far and wide and know how to defend themselves in any situation. Captain Olden is correct to assume our range troops can manage with light armaments. However, troops themselves must be exemplary quality to complete the task at hand. I suggest we pick most adept archers we have and have them undergo rigorous training until they become true marksmen. In forests where animals are found, there are hunters playing in a tribe. These folk don't need to be taught how to shoot. They rely on their keen eyes to hand every day to put food on the table for the families. Put a call out to the hunters, pay them what they're worth, and let them kill colts and old ones for us instead of rabbits and deer. Why is Kazmaran so intent on reclaiming Dresden? By capturing the city, we have gone on the fence for the first time in decades. We have broken the established mold. That which is taken by demons rarely escapes their grasp. The liberation of Dresden could become a symbol of new hope for a mortal continent, and Krasnodar seeks to smother that hope in its cradle. Moreover, Dresden is a well-positioned foothold that threatens to both the World One and North Mendev. Krasmada cannot fail to appreciate its significance. There's also a more pragmatic reason. Back in the day, Krasmada planned to capture Dresden himself, but Minago beat him to it. If he takes it back now, he will want to have his glories fall further from letting Minago. I want to hear questions from my advisors. Why Ranger Sela? We can bolster our ranks with hunters and shepherds who can shoot an arrow but don't know anything about melee combat. War's not shooting partridges out of the sky. The demons can easily break through our ranks and attack our archers. And what happens then? A massacre that will leave us digging graves for a bunch of boys and girls. And they know what it's like to rely on no one but themselves. They're battle hardened, they can wield both a bow and a blade to fend off the dangerous foe if need be. I'm worried about the lives of individual children must not put their safety above expediency. The price to beat me lost the entire army, not just a few soldiers. Real, tell me. And then to the bone in time to discover a dozen with real talent. You must be able to remain completely focused on the combat objective, taking out one opponent after another, and the infantry's duty is to shield such valiant assets from any attack with their bodies if necessary. Albrecht, how will hunters help? City folk always have to go divvying everything up. One person knows how to hunt, growls, and knows how to pluck it, the third knows how to cook it. That's not how we do things in the village. In the village, every person a hunter, plowman, and a theme bee, and if needs must, a warrior. They just experienced people, though hardened by life itself, they know that it doesn't stop the temptation. Their homeland can become part of the woman too. Most of these hunters will never see their homes again, so if they know how to handle a bow, they're still civilians. It's our duty to protect and send them off to slaughter. Captain Odam, does slingers compare to experienced archers? Of course not. Sling is not an accurate weapon, but it's cheap and easy to learn. Slinger's training is inexpensive and brief. Any commander can pick up the basics and will be able to bring a large number of ranged troops on the battlefield. Their numbers will compensate for lack of skill. Untrained, unarmed peasants in the rear, a perfect target. Everything is clear to me now. Interesting. I'll be back again. Napoleon. So we'll put the heat back on. Anyway, I gotta figure this out. I don't know anything about these guys at all. So I need to build a building for keeping battle mounts in Dresden. Okay then. Oh crap! I didn't know that. Shit. got some work to do here now. I can't do it like that, dummy. Work to do. Probably too big for him. I don't see anybody who could use it. Is he? Oh, he's a slayer. No, I'll change that out right now. +2. That's Sword of Hope. Can be wielded only by lawful good, lawful neutral, or neutral good characters. It can be wielded only by lawful good. Well, what do you call this right here? Wait. Exotic, and that's why. I don't think anybody has that. Kukri. Death for homeboy. Nah. It is +2 though, so let's see what we have here. I don't know about him. Exotic evil outside being. That's actually pretty decent. The outsider Bane, yeah. How the hell? It can only be wielded. The +2 heavy spell can be safely wielded only by non-good characters. I'm not even going to touch it. But I don't know what to do with. What is this? I don't know if he should have it though or not. I haven't really decided. Because I want to keep him. That's a. If anything, no, I'm not touching. Nope. I might just sell that thing actually. See, the DC is really low. It's not worth it. I want to get rid of it. This is what I really am curious about, though. That Sword of Hope's good, man. Oh, hold up. Who else is long? Who else is? Wait, what? Why the hell is that the case? I don't understand that. What can he do? He needs that. In case he gets in trouble. Damn it. It's a dueling sword. Can anybody use it? Yeah, it's gonna take me a while, so we skip forward and come back later because I gotta really get this figured out. He can't use the glaive. DC 11 is lame. That's better by far. She can't use shit either, man. Oh, he can't use it because it's a fucking Warhammer. Give me a break, man. Nobody can use this glaive, though? I don't understand that. Okay. I want to really try things with him. That stays. I don't care what anybody says. What? I'll take it. Metal camaraderie. Can he? Yeah, he can too. I'm thinking about putting it on him. Plus one. Who can wear a breastplate? Limits is max 3 ticks, just barely. Play plus 1. Okay then. That's him. Hell yeah. So I am T and charisma. I don't see why she doesn't wear it. The paladin. Strength and dexterity. Why not you him use it? Yeah. Belt joint strength? Yeah. So I need a 2-in-1 cloak.
I have to go sell stuff.
Valiant champion of Golarion, allow me to greet you. My name is the Hand of the Inheritor, and I am the Herald of Iomedae, the Lightbringer.
Oh, wow. Thank you. You do me great honor, Harold.
I am only giving you the credit you deserve, valiant champion. We have much to discuss, champion. You must have many questions for me, and I for you. First of all, I wish to say that I have come here to do what I can to help you. But also because I too need your help. But what I need most of all is an answer to a question that has been troubling me.
If you're here, does that mean I'm truly am Amadeus chosen?
What does your heart tell you?
I believe I'm the chosen one to do anything I can to defend Galarian.
Conviction like that is what is needed to set hearts ablaze in righteous fury. I'm glad to see it in you. I hope my answer won't cause you to waver in your certitude. Listen, I cannot answer yes or no to your question, for it would not be an honest answer. Do not wait for me to say, here is the power bestowed upon you from on high, and this is the task you must complete. That will not happen. For my lady Iomade, righteous queen of heaven, may mark a mortal with her blessing, but she would never seek to impose her will. Sometimes even I am not privy to her plans. I have come to you not at her command, but of my own accord. But I would recognize the light of heaven in any soul, and I see it in you. I can only guess how and why it was lit. Perhaps finding the answer to this question is a trial you must undergo.
Is there any question will you tell me about Amadeus in heaven?
Most certainly, with great pleasure. But first, let's discuss the issues of the day. I'm sure we'll have time to talk after that.
What do you want to ask?
I sense astonishing power in you, akin to my own. But not just that. Many of Heaven's warriors fought the monsters of the World Wound, and among them there was one I especially cherished. My young comrade and friend, Lariel. He and his sister Targona crafted holy weapons, and exchanged them as a sign of loyalty and camaraderie. Lariel and Targona both disappeared in those dark years when we lost Dresden and the Sword of Valor. Even I failed to find any trace of my friends. But you carry an echo inside you, the memory of Lariel's sword. How did this come to be?
When you say I carry an Echolera sword, you mean this?
Yes. I recognize this power as mortals recognize the voice of a dear friend. It's so sad to know I will never again see the one to whom this sword once belonged. But to see its light still shining in worthy hands gives me hope.
See the sword that caged beneath Canabras. Had a vision which Lyra was betrayed, die right.
He was betrayed. It grieves me to hear this. But you say the vision visited you in the caves beneath Canabras? I see now. The suffering of the first Crusaders, whose children were maimed by the demon's strange villainy, was a matter very close to Lariel's heart. For most of us, our only concern was defeating the demons. But Lariel wanted to protect mortals above all else. I think he went into those caves in search of the people who came to be known as mongrels.
Okay.
But demons often use our virtues to hurt and torment. They turned a rescue mission into a deadly trap. They will pay for this sin and others. Forgive me for my outburst, and thank you for your story. At least now I know what fate my dear friend suffered.
You know who killed her? The creature resembled Discari and possessed immense power.
Many demons in the Abyss mimic the appearance of their repellent master, but I do not think it was a Dyrachne or a similar beast. I find myself reluctant even to utter this name under the skies of Golarion, but there is a monster who takes special pleasure in killing warriors of heaven. It's called the Echo of Discari, for it truly is an echo. Not a demon born of the Abyss, but an artificial creation of the Lord himself, wrought by him and several of his mortal followers. I sense his fetid mark in this tale. The Echo likes to strike by stealth, weaving an intricate web of lies and treason, and he despises everything connected to heaven and Iomade. I am not in the least surprised that he hunted Lariel down.
You know anything about people who come lower up to the caves? Most of them are traitors, belongers against the superiors.
Alas, I do not know the names of traitors or the heroine. L'Ariel died shortly before the World Wound opened its mouth for a second time, devouring new lands. Many Crusaders disappeared in those dark days of chaos. The lists of the dead and missing were long. I assume the names of L'Ariel's companions were lost along with them. Perhaps those traitors are honored as fallen heroes today. I do. This story is not over, and I humbly ask for your help.
What the Herald of Gods need for me?
I will ask for help not for myself, but for the righteous souls who may be in danger. Listen, I am going to reveal a secret to you that no Crusader has known before, except for the righteous Queen Galfrey. The demons believe their control over the World Wound is absolute, especially at its heart, the corrupted lands near the Threshold Fortress. But this is not true. There, in that web of evil, lies an enclave of the forces of good, the last shrine of ill-fated Sarkoris. That place is called Pelura's Fall. The Shimmering Maiden is an Imperial Lord, our comrade and friend. She was able to conceal her temple from the eyes of the demons, and keep it hidden all these years, from the opening of the World Wound until this very day. The waterfalls that gave name to the temple have run dry, but not the bravery of those who stood guard when their nation fell. The servants of Pelura have an important mission. They explore the World Wound from the inside, looking for ways to close it once and for all and restore the lands of Sarkoris. They have risked their lives, forsaking all joys and rewards in pursuit of this goal, and they have been busy with their research for 100 years. Secrecy is their only protection. If that is lost, all the forces of the Crusader army will not be enough to protect the temple. I would not reveal this secret to anyone else, but the light of heaven is so bright in you that I cannot help but trust it. Moreover, I would like you to visit Pelura's Fall with me. There are 2 reasons for this. First, I am worried about the fate of our valiant allies, and I want you to meet them, champion. Second, I would like you to show them the light of L'Ariel's sword. As I mentioned, this sword was created by his sister Targona. She went missing at the same time as her celestial brother. We found no evidence of her death nor any other trace of her. But by touching the sword she made, the seers of Pelura might shed some light upon her fate. Please, help me in this task. My heart yearns to find my lost comrades, or to punish those responsible for their deaths.
Tell me about Pelura.
She is an Imperial Lord, a powerful angel, one of our most important allies, and my loyal friend. She is the mistress of the stars, and the mysterious light of the Aurora. Sarkoris was the land where Pelura was revealed with particular fervor, where her most important temples were located. When the demons came to this poor land, the priests and devotees of Pelura accepted the challenge bravely. Many died protecting and healing their friends in the first years of the calamity. This saddened the Shimmering Maiden. Pelura boldly decided to intervene in the affairs of mortals, and used powerful spells to hide her main temple. Even the strongest of demons cannot find it.
Tell me about some of the people who live there.
Pelura's Fall was once a great Sarkorian shrine. From the city of Iz and other lands, the burial barges of great chiefs would go there to set off on their last journey into the mighty streams of the falls. But the temple was famous not only as a final resting place. Pelura is the patron of stargazers. Her servants possess celestial wisdom. In reading the stars, they discover the mysteries and secrets of the world. In times of old, people would seek their counsel on many different matters, and they were respected and honored throughout Sarkoris. Today, Pelura's Fall is not what it once was. 100 years of isolation has placed an unbearable burden on the shoulders of the stargazers and their guards. But they persevere, despite the hardships. You should meet these people, for you could not hope to find a better example of self-denial and resilience.
I want to know more about Targona and L'Ariel.
Heaven's grief at their loss could not be any greater. L'Oreal and Targona were daring and merciful in equal measure, and relentless in fighting evil. They called each other brother and sister because one soul was used to create them. Yes, it happens. Sometimes an angel is made of many souls, or the essence of the upper planes. And sometimes, one soul can give life to several supernatural creatures. This was the case with Targona and L'Oreal. When the world wound opened, they were the first to go to the mortal's aid. Alas, heaven was in extreme upheaval after great Arodin died. When the evil mind of Arilu Vorlesh, paired with the will of cursed Discari, shook the foundations of the world. While the other angels and Imperial Lords were slowly waking up to the disaster that was unfolding by holding councils and getting bogged down in speculation, Targona and L'Oreal were already fighting demons, leading refugees out of the fallen Sarkoris, and trying to find out what had happened on Golarion and how to deal with it. For what had happened was so monstrous, so extraordinary, that even Heaven did not know what to expect next. When Mendev answered the challenge of the Abyss and became the Kingdom of Crusaders, Targona and L'Oreal shared the hardships and glories of the First Crusade with their mortal comrades. And then they both disappeared. First L'Oreal, and then his sister immediately after. I was unable to search for them the moment I found out, for the world wound had just reopened and Dresden had fallen. It was a tremendous blow for everyone. By the time I was able to begin the search, the tide of chaos had swept away all trace of them. Your arrival has shed some light on the sad fate of L'Oreal.
I need to settle other matters before I get to Pelluris Fall.
As you wish, champion. Find me when you decide it's time to go to Pelluris Fall, for only I can transport you to the secret temple.
Okay then. Yeah, I'm not ready. You know what? Oh, I'm just letting it go as it will, or as it may. Alright, speaking of, how well was that helping my armor? Alright, so I have to go back to here and buy some stuff so I can build in Dresden. I didn't realize it wasn't built. These other two are further south, so I think I can do other stuff with them instead. Like, I could put it in here. And okay then. That answers that real quick, don't it? Can't, no, I can't. Fine. Yeah, that's gonna be it too on this time. So we'll see you next time. I know a lot of stuff I had to get it done. So I'm squared away, I think, at this point. Later.